sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
There he is, the Bull. Morning, Mike.
Sports page brought to you by Adventure Boat Share. Unlimited hassle-free boating without having to own a boat. You just show up at the docks and that boat is waiting for you. Check them out, adventureboatshare.com. Where do we want to start? You want to go non-football first?
It must be because lights are out at the F1 desk. We go to our F1 insider, Taco Bob, with full coverage from the Sao Paulo Grand Prix in Brazil.
You know you're getting a real race when you're in São Paulo, Brazil. Lando Norris comes in with the win. Verstappen, a mere third.
It started from pit lane. Thank you, F1 desk. We'll see you next go around. Magic split a pair with Boston over the weekend, dog.
That's right. They win on Friday night. Can't get it done yesterday, though. The Celtics win 111 to 107. The Celtics, Magic rallied in the fourth quarter, but the Celtics did what the Celtics do. They hit a couple of big three-pointers down the stretch, and they end up beating the Magic. The Orlando Pride advance into the semifinals of the playoffs now. They won over the weekend.
Marta's amazing, by the way.
Yeah, Marta was instrumental in both the goals as the Pride beat Seattle 2-0. So the Pride advanced to the semifinals. 2 more wins, and they are the repeat champions of the NWSL. Couple of sad deaths in sports over the weekend. Paul Tagliabue, former NFL commissioner for 18 years. He passed away after a battle with Parkinson's disease. And Lenny Wilkins, who coached the most NBA games in history, third winningest coach of all time, won the title with the 1979 Seattle Supersonics. He passed away as well over the weekend. He was also a great player. I think he's one of only 5 people to be in the Basketball Hall of Fame as both a player and a coach. So rest in peace, Paul Tagliabue and Lenny Wilkins. All right, let's get to there's another betting scandal in sports. 2 Cleveland Guardians pitchers now have been arrested for supposedly throwing pitches. I guess there's prop bets on the type of if a pitch is going to be a ball or a strike. You guys read this story?
I saw it. I'm like, nothing surprises anymore, dog. It just, you were almost numb to it at this point.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. What else is unbelievable is my Jaguars yesterday. They were up 19 points entering the fourth quarter against the Texans, and they end up losing the game 36-29. They were 53-0 in games when they were leading by 19 points or more in their history. And to add insult to injury, Davis freaking Mills, the backup quarterback of the Texans, led the rally.
26 points in the fourth quarter.
It's unbelievable that the Jaguars lost that game.
Seriously.
Unbelievable.
God.
So, yeah, that was bad. But what about your Dolphins? Just when you think the Dolphins are done, they do something like they did yesterday when they not only ended their 7-game losing streak to the high-flying Buffalo Bills, they blew out the Bills 30-13.
I said
Incredible.
to Taco, the only thing I could figure is the Bills must have just thought they were going to skate yesterday and had a late night out on South Beach the night before.
I don't know, but man, Devon Achane had a couple of long touchdown runs. He had 223 yards from scrimmage. Jalen Waddle made a big play. Both those guys were supposedly on the trade block. People thought the Dolphins were going to rebuild and trade all their assets. Luckily, they didn't trade those two because they came through big time. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their rally falls short. They weren't able to beat the Patriots. Have been unbelievable. 28-23. They beat the Buccaneers. That rookie running back for the Patriots, my God, Travion Henderson had touchdown runs of 69 and 55 yards yesterday.
And their quarterback, man, he's amazing.
Yeah, Drake May looks really good.
Dart's out. Did you see Dart get knocked out?
Yeah, he got a concussion. Giants ended up losing that game. They looked really good for a while. But, yeah, Dart just runs too much. You knew that was going to happen.
Like seeing some snow flurries in that game. That was fun.
Yeah.
Right. The Meatheads, man. Dan Campbell takes over play calling duties. They blow out the Commanders 44-22 up in D.C. President Trump was there. That's the first time a sitting president had been to a regular season NFL game since, I think, 1978. Well, the Meatheads gave the president a show because they blew out the Commanders. The LA Rams, man, Matt Stafford belongs in the MVP conversation. He throws 4 touchdown passes yesterday, 42-26. The Rams beat the 49ers. Steelers end up going down hard last night to the Chargers, 25-10. Aaron Rodgers looked terrible in that game. Have you guys been keeping up with Jonathan Taylor?
Oh, God.
Colts.
I was just going to mention a good Monday Night Football matchup tonight, too.
Before we get there, Jonathan Taylor, fantasy people, Pat, I know you don't care about fantasy. I don't have him, but, dude, he put up like almost 50 points for people.
Yeah, he had another 3 touchdowns. He's had like 4 or 5 3-touchdown games this year. He's also a guy who deserves MVP consideration. College football over the weekend, not good for our teams. UCF loses its first space game 30-27 to Houston over the weekend. They're having quarterback issues. Tavian Jackson, he got pulled on the last series because I guess Scott Frost thinks he's not tough enough to get the tough yards, so he gets pulled. UCF's going to have a hard time making a bowl game now.
They had the game, too.
They got to go play Texas Tech now.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Tech, and then they've got Texas Tech and BYU on the road, and then they have Oklahoma State. They've got to win 2 of 3. I don't see that happen. The Gators, my God, turn out the lights on their season. They get blown out up in Lexington. What was the score to that game? 35-10, I believe it was.
You think after that close game against Georgia, they just kind of like, okay, we're done this year.
I do. And DJ Lagway got benched in the first half yesterday. He threw Saturday. He threw 3 interceptions.
Is he still a Gator next season, Bulldog?
I don't think so. Yeah. By the way, that was such a comedy of errors. There were 4 turnovers in the final 35 seconds of the first half of that game. 2 picks by Lagway, a fumble and a pick by Kentucky's quarterback.
Florida State goes down to Clemson, right?
Yep. Yeah. They're going to have a hard time making a bowl game as well. But at least Miami blew out Syracuse, although they got off to a slow start in that game.
Hey, can I give you an overreaction? I want to see if you guys agree with it or not.
Okay.
Catch of the year, Indiana wide receiver
Omar Cooper.
I mean, not only catch of the year so far, but on first glance, to the naked eye, you're like, he's out of bounds. Then they show straight down the line. Not only did he get 1 foot in, but both tapped to cinch it for Indiana in the last drive against Penn State at Penn State.
That was incredible. Indiana's quarterback's backpedaling. Fernando Mendoza, he's backpedaling, about to get sacked, and he heaves it up to the back of the end zone. And Omar Cooper just leaps up there, toe taps both feet, gets in bounds. It was incredible. By the way, the best team in the country might be Indiana, but it might be Texas A&M. They blew out Missouri on Saturday. They're 9-0 now. I think they might be the best team in the country right now.
It's going to be interesting coming down to stretch in the final few weeks of the regular season here. That's for sure.
No question. By the way, you know where the Gators go next week?
Where are they at next week?
They go to Ole Miss. You think that's going to be a circus with the Lane Kiffin talk?
They should have game day there just for the signs.
That's a good idea, Taco. Oh, my God. Jeez, Pete. Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
Plenty more to talk about with the dog on his show this afternoon on FM 96.9 The Game with Brandon Kravitz. It's called Game On.
By the way, happy birthday to the great country singer Miranda Lambert. You can't ride in my little red wagon. Oh!
Listen, Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.